is a beautiful evening for some classical music on the square. The Wisconsin Chamber Orchestra is getting ready to perform the 5th concert on the square, and tonight's theme is Rachmaninov's Third. Let's rejoin Mark downtown. Mark has some special guests. Take it away, Mark.
Thank you, Susan. Beautiful is the word this evening on the square here, joined by Loehnis, the CEO of the Wisconsin Chamber Orchestra. Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Well, you lucked out with the weather this year, didn't you?
So far, 5 for 5 on Wednesday.
Did people already on the blankets getting ready for tonight's performance?
Yep. It's now after 3 o'clock, so you can start putting your blanket down. Food and beverages are being set up in the vendor area, so concert at 7.
200,000 people over the season, and not everyone has access to this. July is Disability Pride Month, and we have a special guest with us today.
We do. Jason Belangi is the Executive Director of Access to Independence, and we've been working with him probably since February, getting ready to take a look at Concert on the Square and how we can make it more accessible.
So, Jason, what are some of the obstacles here?
Yeah, well, we just started working with the Chamber Orchestra, as you mentioned, this year. A little bit about Access to Independence. We're an organization that provides advocacy, resources, and services to people of any disability, any age, and we serve 4 counties here in south central Wisconsin. In addition to a variety of direct service that we do with folks with disabilities, we do a lot of community impact work. And part of that is through our Accessibility Services program, which helps assist organizations, businesses, and even local governments with improving accessibility and inclusion through consultation and technical assistance.
And not just physical obstacles.
Right, right. So folks with physical disabilities, mobility needs, but also vision loss, hearing, could be intellectual disabilities, a whole variety of disabilities that we look at. Being a cross-disability organization and a consumer-run organization, we can look at things in a much broader perspective.
So what have you seen down here?
Well, we are still working through our process, and I don't want to give it all away. We still have a report to provide yet for the Chamber Orchestra, but we're evaluating everything from just access for seating, access for concessions and restrooms, access for communication, whether it's the information at the podium or information before the event, looking at the vendors as well. There's a whole variety of pieces we look at to see what areas have barriers, whether they're intentional or not, and going beyond basic compliance with the Americans with Disabilities Act, which is 32 years as of yesterday. So how can we go above and beyond that? And a huge kudos to the Chamber Orchestra. Their first year back in 2 years on the square, they didn't have to embark on this process with us. And when we talked about it and addressed the opportunity, Joe and his team said, yeah, let's do this, and they've been all in. And I know it won't be just a report on a desk. It's going to be something that they want to work on for quite a long time to really make sure everybody truly has access to this wonderful event we do in Madison.
And Joe, that's very important to the Chamber.
Absolutely, especially coming out of COVID. How can we reevaluate everything we do top to bottom to make sure that what we do here at Concerts on the Square and all of our performances are more accessible to everyone.
And as we know, it's all free. Anyone can come down.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a beautiful night for it.
Yeah, it's sunny, humidity's low, and we just can't wait to put on another great concert tonight.
All right, we'll check back with you later.
Sounds good. Thanks,
Jason,
Mark.
thanks for being with us today.
Thank you.